Hi, James with the 1HourSmartHome.com, and today we are going to show you how to reset your Nest thermostat. So I've got it turned way down so that this shows up good on video, the actual screen. So if you want to reset your Nest, you may have to do this if an update didn't go through, or maybe you're having issues connecting to your Wi-Fi. You may need to reset the Nest thermostat, or maybe you're just having some general issues. Usually a reset will fix that. I've had to reset my Nest thermostat one time in like the 3 or 4 or 5 years that I've had one. So pretty easy to do. All you're gonna do is click on it, and that's gonna get you to this menu of options. And we're gonna go to settings. So just rotate till you get the settings. Rotating, you just rotate like this, and then to click, you just click on the bottom here where my thumb is at. So we're gonna click on that. Now we're in settings. You're just gonna turn and scroll all the way through all of these until you get to the very end. So we're gonna scroll all the way to the end, okay? So we're at the end, it's got this, you could just say done, nope. You go back one, and then you're gonna click on reset. And now what you have is multiple options for resetting things. You could just reset the Nest, which is just like turning the power on and off. Basically, that's what you might need to do if you've got a software issue. You could reset the schedule. If you don't like the schedule it's on, you could just erase it all. You could reset your away settings, or you could reset your network settings. And say you got a new Wi-Fi router, you could do that. Or you could reset all settings, which in extreme cases, if you're having issues with your Nest, this is what you could do. You could reset all of your settings, and that would be one way to go about things. But I'm just going to show you the typical restart. Actually, we'll click in there. You would just say create a new schedule. We're going to cancel that. I'll go into the away mode. We're going to cancel that. Network, nope, we don't want to do that. And almost reset what I didn't want to. And you could reset it to factory defaults. This is if you're like selling your house, this is what you should do. You should reset your Nest thermostat. So we're going to cancel, and we're just going to restart it. And it's not going to erase any information. It's just like a power on and off. So now that we've got it here, we just turn it. Okay, you turn all the way to confirm, and then say okay. Click, and now your thermostat is restarting. So it will be back in a bit. We'll stay here while the thermostat is restarting, and just kind of like guide you through some reasons why you would want to reset your Nest thermostat. If you are moving, you would want to reset your thermostat, erase all the settings, okay? If you don't like the schedule, you'd want to reset the schedule. If you've had an issue with the software update, which can happen with the Nest thermostats, it can happen. When Google took over Nest and then they started doing all these different updates, every once in a while there's an update like that doesn't go through because maybe the power went off on your Wi-Fi or your internet cut out right in the middle of the update. So you may need to reset your Nest thermostat in that case. So we performed kind of the simplest reset. You could obviously reset all the settings in your Nest if you wanted to. And probably the most common other setting that people reset would be the schedule and the Wi-Fi. So let's say you upgraded your Wi-Fi network, you got yourself a Eero or Google Home, and you have a new Wi-Fi network password, you would want to reset so you could put that new information in. Now, what I will say, okay, so we're done with the reset of the Nest thermostat. And what I will say, this is just a neat little trick. If you get a new Wi-Fi router system and you've got a ton of smart home devices, because I've done this before and it takes forever, so you want to try and avoid it. If you put in the same network password and username for your Wi-Fi router and setup, all your devices will usually automatically connect to that router. So if you don't want to go through resetting all the passwords and everything for all your smart home devices, when you get a new wireless router system or a mesh router system, you want to put in the same password and username information that you have for the old router system, and that's going to allow you to prevent yourself. You won't have to reset all your passwords or re-put them in all these different apps, which is really ideal for most people and saves you a ton of time and effort and energy. So just something to think about there. We're going to turn the heat up because it's cold in here anyways, and it's go another degree up, and just something to think about that is really good. If you're looking at Wi-Fi routers and mesh Wi-Fi systems, I typically recommend either Eero or Google Wi-Fi because it's a good balance of both cost and just quality. Both of those systems have a lot of nice features, but what I like is a true mesh system that you can add additional network nodes as needed. So if you've got a big house or multiple floors, you're going to have really strong Wi-Fi network coverage. Or if you want to extend it like into your backyard, so you got a deck or something, you want to be on the phone without being on data, you could put a Wi-Fi router hotspot right next to the door, which is always a really good idea. So just a couple of thoughts there, and like this video, subscribe, please check out our other videos, and find us on onehoursmarthome.com. Thank you.